Story 9. The Watchers. Most had disappeared. The few who remained on Earth lived in relative obscurity. Their number had originally been 200. It is said that when they descended from the fifth heaven and looked upon the women of the earth, that they yearned for them and lay with them. Those children became known as men of great renown. The Watchers taught the people of the earth many things, both spiritual and physical, that well exceeded anything proto-human had cobbled together up until that point. In essence, the Watchers provided a pedagogical roadmap to the great order of the universe and its laws and characteristics in relation to man. The people across the continents of the earth learned for the first time the cycles of the moon and secrets of the sun, the position of the earth as relevant to the stars, the energetic meridians written upon their own bodies, and how to stimulate them, the diverse applications of various combinations of herbs, and the sacred placement of monuments upon intersecting ley lines in the earth's body. In short, the construction of cities and cultures. The Watchers also taught proto-human how to prophecy, the art of divination and its variegated methods, fortunes from the patterns of flight among flocks of birds, the casting of lots, the tossing of runes, the spread of tea leaves in the bottom of a cup. They also learned the types of dreams that come true, the difference between arid and moist soil, and the art of metallurgy. Thus proto-human deemed the Watchers gods, and worshipped them as bringers of knowledge and workers of high magic. As many gods covered the land, proto-humans applied their mastery over metal to make swords, bayonets, arrow tips, and other pointed objects, and pointed them at one another, declaring their god to be the most worthy god. The proto-humans hadn't known such power since before the fall, and they knew not how to wield it, and so they lashed out upon one another's beliefs. Although the Watchers brought vast knowledge to the place under the kingdom of heaven, due to their breeding with proto-human and teaching of the secret trades, God decreed that the Watchers would perish during the deluge, alongside the humans whom wouldn't desist in the heightening of their tower. The flood signaled a fresh start on all fronts. The Watchers were forgiven for their unauthorized distribution of divine powers, and humanity was pardoned for its engagement with them. A redistribution of roles in the heavens and on earth occurred, and man began again, anew. Some honors and privileges were reinstated. Certain arrogant Watchers survived the great flood. Afraid of their death, they hid away from the judgment in the inner caverns of earth. These Watchers resurfaced to assist false prophets whom still aimed to control humankind. These Watchers owned much of the earth and sought sovereignty over all whom dwelt upon it. They planned against God and fled in the presence of his emissaries. Their wicked intentions still served a divine role in the metamorphosis for the very part of humanity that has sought to deter the spiritual evolution of the planetary body. By the force of its deterrence, has increased the power necessary to overcome it, whereupon bursts the radiance of love, makes absent the presence of its absence. End of story 9.